Morning. Happy Saturday. What a glorious Saturday it is. It rained all night. It's squishy out here, okay? And I would just like to say that it's amazing to me how, excuse me, I need to cough. I'm sorry, Penny, I had to cough, okay? It's amazing to me how, you know, yesterday I was fine. I was walking around, minding my own business. I don't mean fine, like as in sickness fine. I mean physically walking, going up and down stairs. Everything's fine. This morning, I'm feeling physically okay. And I go to step out of the house, and my knee is like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you don't walk on me like that today." All I was doing was stepping down. So then I had to change feet and do the old sideways step so you don't bend your knee. What is that? Why does that happen, you know? I mean, I know why it happens, because you're getting old, but it's like, dadgum, you were fine yesterday. I didn't do nothing. It's just what happens. Megan called me the other day, and she said, "I need to ask Dr. Nelson something." I said, "Dr. Nelson is now taking calls. How may I help you?" She said, "Well, I have a pain in my shoulder, and I don't know how or why. It just happened." Hold on just a second. Hi, we're back. The Penny and... Look at my new cup. Isn't that the cutest thing? My niece Melissa gave it to me. Does she know me, or does she know me? A cup. I love my cups. Anyway, it's the Traci and Penny show, but I had to let you go earlier because Kim called me. But what I was saying was, Megan was saying all of a sudden she just has a pain in her shoulder, and she's like, "I don't know what happened. Like, I was fine last night, and then I woke up this morning with my shoulder hurting." And she's like, "It's just like all of a sudden I might sleep with my arm up, and I wake up and I can't, move my shoulder, or like I'm walking fine and then all of a sudden my knee hurts." And I'm like, yeah, welcome to being in your 40s. And she's like, "I'm in my late 40s. And I said, "Hey, mine all started when I hit 40. It was like I hit 40 and I started, like, things just started happening. So you're actually pretty fortunate that you're in your late 40s and it's just now starting, ma'am. But it just gets worse, okay? Worser and worser. And I can tell you from all the people who tell me that 60's nothing, that wait till I get 70 or 80 or 90. I mean, it just is what it is. But it seems like every decade brings its own troubles to you. I said, "So I have the same shoulder issue." I said, "But mine's from holding my phone." And she goes, "Uh-oh." I said, "Yeah, it could be from the way you hold your phone." Really, it could be from anything, because, when we're kids, we could fall asleep upside down with our neck all laid to the side and our, knee wrapped behind our heads and all that stuff, and we'd wake up feeling fine, sleep on the floor. We could just do anything and be fine. And now, you sleep with this pinky bent wrong and you can't move it for 3 days. What's up with that? Yeah, that's just how life is these days. Ain't that right, Penelope? Penelope. Anyway, that's what's we got going on today, is just talking about aches and pains and how life will get you down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday we talked about the man bringing us down with the ad valorem tax, and today we're talking about how life brings you down, because it just brings aches and pains to your body that you just never imagined would happen. What else is going on? Well, trying to put up all the Christmas stuff, and bring out all the non-Christmas stuff so that I can get things put back in order. I think I'm going to have to somehow remove the rodent traps from my storage room. None of them have been tripped. I said the right word. None of them have been tripped, so I think it's fair to say that whatever he put under the house took care of whatever rodent it was. But I can't leave the door open to go in or out with my Christmas stuff with those rodent traps there, because I don't want Gracie to accidentally step on one, because that is the cat scream that I don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? And I'm scared to touch them. So I might use like some sort of tong or something to move them. I could put them on top of the hot water heater, and yeah, but I'm afraid to touch them because I don't want them to trip the light fandango on my thumb. Ooh, can you imagine? Especially on that thumb, because that thumb is still not right from surgery. It's just not right. No, they like to have killed me. Ugh. Is there anything else I wanted to tell you? Well, Phoenix told me yesterday, she came out and walked with me when I walked Penny, and she said she had been out playing with her chickens, and she said a wild turkey came in while she was out there playing. And I said, really, a wild turkey? I mean, we do have wild turkeys around here. And she goes, yeah. Well, then Naomi comes running up behind us, and I told Naomi, I said, Phoenix was just telling me that she was out playing with the chickens, and a wild turkey flew in. And she said, we ain't got no wild turkeys around here. And Phoenix said, yes, we do. They came from Russia. What? What? Okay. Wild turkeys came from Russia. You never know what that child's going to say. But, yeah, anyway. Apparently wild turkeys come from Russia. Just in case you didn't know, okay? Anything else I needed to tell y'all? I don't think there's anything right now, except I am watching White Collar. Have y'all seen White Collar? It reminds me of a movie I saw, I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio, where he was a jewel thief. This is the same kind of thing, but here's what's so funny. I turned it on yesterday while I was working in the office, and I saw the first part where he's in prison and he's shaving his beard, right? Well, then I got engrossed in my work and had to make some phone calls and stuff like that. Well, I missed like that was like the pilot or whatever, and then I missed like the whole episode 1 and part of episode 2 while I was working. It was just kind of playing in the background, right? So then I came in here after I got off, and I laid down on the couch and I started it over, and I was like, well, I'm gonna pick back up where I left off. Well, I wanted to start back at the beginning because I missed it, basically. So I just started it over. Well, y'all, I fell asleep on the couch, and I slept through episode 1 and 2. So when I woke up, I started it over for the 3rd time, and then the phone rang. I said, please hold on and let me pause this so I don't have to watch this man shaving his beard off again, because I've already seen this 3 times now, and I just keep missing like the next 2 episodes because apparently falling asleep and working. So anyway, but it's good. That's all I wanted to say. It's good. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? It's good. I like it. I have told y'all, I worked at a jail, so I'm not against cussing. I mean, when I worked at the jail, it was just common speak there. And I have been known to throw out a cursey every now and then. The girls get tickled because I don't cuss in front of them. And if I accidentally trip and a little comes out of my mouth, they get so tickled at me because I just don't cuss, right? But it's not like I'm against it. I don't get on to people for cussing. Now, my great niece did get on to someone at the Christmas thing, and she told her to stop cussing. I said, that's a good girl. That's a very good girl. She's 13. Anyway, what I don't like is to sit down and watch a TV show where every other word is a cuss word, because I don't feel like that's necessary. We don't need to cuss all that much. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I've probably talked way too long, so I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. And Jesus loves you, and so do I. Goodbye.